This is Audible.
Audible Originals presents Lady Killer, written by Tommy O'Haver and Irene Turner, based on the book Lady Killer by Elizabeth Sanchez Holding. Episode 1, New York.
It might end here. Deep, deep underwater in the Gulf of Mexico. Somewhere off the outskirts of Havana. I'd just been at the barrel end of a snub-nosed revolver. Now I was in the ocean. Forget divorce, I wouldn't need one. It looked like this trip was going to end with me drowned. Except I was wearing a dead woman's diamonds. So I knew exactly what I was doing. And the cruise had been my idea in the first place.
But evil lurks in the hearts of men.
Keep the dial there, Cabby. I love the shadow.
Oh, honey, really? All that blood and murder? Driver, please don't.
Weaver, it's 1938. Not everything has to be Shakespeare and O'Neill.
Shadow.
Can you turn some music on? The whole of Manhattan doesn't have to hear us fighting.
It's one cab driver, Weaver.
Cabby, slow down. This is it.
The icy wind cut through me as I stepped out of the cab. I shivered, and Weaver helped pull my mink around my shoulders. I know you're thinking I married him for his money. I mean, he was 51 and I was barely 28. But I was sick of dating in New York City. Weaver had been so awkward and sweet when he was courting. I fell half in love, and I think he did too. Manhattan Cruise Terminal was crowded, everyone in a rush to escape the New York winter. Weaver and I had come here for a bigger reason, to give our marriage one last chance.
There it is!
If I'd known how much murder could happen between Sunshine and Shuffleboard, I would have turned us around then and there. We stopped in front of an elegant ship, dwarfed in size by a nearby ocean liner.
The SS Avila Star.
Oh, it's even nicer than I imagined.
Ah, the illustrious Weaver Stapleton.
Mr. Basingly.
As the ship's purser, Basingly had the bland smile of one used to handling adult children. And he wore the crispest white uniform I'd ever seen.
I'm happy to see there's now a Mrs. Stapleton.
Oh, call me honey.
Of course, Mrs. Stapleton. We're here for everything you need.
Including the captain's table, Mr. Basingly?
Yes. No. Well, he's sorry. He's unable to accommodate you.
I beg your pardon?
I rather hoped you might join my table. Between you and me, the ship's captain is rather a bore.
We'd be delighted, Mr. Basingly.
Basingly, you might remember that I'm prone to migraines. I'll need to speak to the ship's doctor as soon as possible. Oh, and I'll need to see his credentials.
Of course, Mrs. Stapleton. I saw him around here somewhere. There he is. Dr. Lovejoy.
Mr. Basingly, so wonderful to be working with you again.
Well, of course it is. Now, Mr. Stapleton here suffers from...
From many things, Dr. Lovejoy, but especially migraines.
Oh, I've got all the pills. Do you have anything that ails you, Mrs. Stapleton? Neuralgia? Hives, maybe? Female complaints?
Nothing a cocktail in the Caribbean won't solve. Weaver, I'll meet you at the room.
Porter, be careful with my camera. It's very expensive.
I'm Mrs. Dokes, your cabin attendant. Fresh towels, coffee, gossip, I do it all.
Gossip? But I don't know anyone on this cruise.
Well, you know Mr. Basingly. And I can tell you that the ship's captain hates him.
Mrs. Dokes, where do the trunks go?
In the bedroom.
Let me hit that door. A handsome man was sitting on the bed, slim and debonair with a pencil mustache. He was shirtless and holding a revolver aimed right at us.
Don't shoot!
Sorry, I was just cleaning it.
Aimed at our heads?
I believe you brought the wrong luggage. The tags should read Captain Hilary Lachelle.
Mrs. Dokes, what is this man doing in my bed?
I'll get Mr. Basingly.
Oh, I hope you don't mind sharing it. This is my cabin. Feel free to change the sheets.
Well, I'm certainly not getting in them, so you'd better...